Hello everybody, my name is Malastern and I'm the Guildmaster of the Dragon Hearts Guild, and tonight we're going to talk about Kamikaze, LA Comic Con, just for a tiny bit of time, because I just got back, was only going today on Saturday the 27th. I did some cool stuff, I'd like to talk to you about it, let you know what I was up to today, if you didn't already see it on Instagram and on Twitter, where I had been throwing stuff up most of the day. So, it was cool. We got there early, badges, no problem, waited in line. They opened the doors on time, surprisingly. Last year they were half an hour late opening the doors. Opened the doors on time, easy getting in. And then I went and checked out panels, so that was really nice. And I forgot to prep to talk about the panels I went to go see. But I still have that, so we will be good. And I can just briefly discuss what panels I went to and what I copped. So then, let's start here just with what I saw on the floor, because I want to talk about, we'll talk about panels first. Started the day, went to the Mythology of Final Fantasy panel. It was really cool. Guy in there, he was just talking about the weapons and monsters in all the Final Fantasies and what their real world counterparts were, or what the connections were to real world mythologies and stories. So that was just like really neat. And then caught the Back to the Future panel that had been going on. I caught like 15 minutes of that before I had to jump to my next thing I wanted to go to. And it was just them talking about Back to the Future and how great of a movie it is. But then we get the cool stuff. We got the Jimmy Neutron 15-year reunion. This is the first time ever the cast had gotten back together to do something like this, and it's been 15 years since Jimmy Neutron came out. So I recorded that entire panel on the main stage, and I will have that uploaded for you to watch later. It was beautiful just to watch them all together, and there's a petition out there somewhere to bring back Jimmy Neutron, because everyone who was on the original, they're on board to come back and do it again. So it's up to us, the fans, the good fans, to get out there and have them come back for us. So the panel finished, and then they were doing signatures, and I caved. I bought a signature. It was $20 to just like have them sign my badge, or $25 and I could have a picture signed. So I got an original signature on the Pants episode. I got an original signature from Jimmy Neutron, and then I went and got the sleeve to make sure it stays safe. But I'm like, I have a piece of Jimmy Neutron. I loved watching Jimmy Neutron, and then to get something the first episode bit signed. That was great. Unfortunately, I did not get a picture with her, but later, when I was at a different panel and I was catching, where was it on here? I was on the main stage. I was catching Legion Presents D&D. Who walks by? I think this is the picture. But the actor who did the voice of Jimmy's dad, and I walk out. I'm like, hey. I didn't get a chance to get a picture with you because selfies were like $60. And I was like, could I just get a picture with you really quickly? And he was like more than happy. It was like, yes, sweet, boom, there's the picture. That'll be up on Instagram later. I haven't uploaded that one yet. But that was really just sweet that I got that. After Legion presented D&D, which was the next thing I went to after I was doing shop and stuff, was Freestyle D&D. Because I was just browsing browse shops, because it's a long day, long food lines. You're gonna bring stuff to drink, find time to eat if you can, or bring granola bars. But so Freestyle D&D was awesome. So he comes in, he goes, how many of you have played D&D? Everyone in the room raises their hand. He goes, all right, so this isn't actually D&D, so like don't be mad at me. It was still amazing. So he called up 3 or 4 people, and he goes, all right, one of you is going to be the warrior, and he asks some warrior questions, and we cheer for which one we want, and he builds a party, and then we build a villain, and he goes, all right, we're going to give you a scenario. Where are they on your day off? And I just shout out beach, because beach episode. Everyone needs the beach episode on your day off. You're at the beach. So then it's like, all right, cool, villain. Your party. The party is at the beach on their day off. Well, what do you do to thwart their happy day? And the villain ended up being a used car salesman. And you couldn't tell what alignment everyone was. The warrior tried to heal everybody and rolled really low, so ran around chopping people's limbs off, going, heal, heal, heal. And that was just, it was hilarious. Like, I wish I'd recorded it or taken pictures, but I didn't. But That was beautiful. Freestyle D&D, just like that, where there was no character sheets. It was what can you just imagine and then roll for it. That's what I like to play just in free time. And to do something like that, I still like to sit down, build the character, roll the dice, you build this background. But for something quick and easy, man, was that just fun to watch. I wish I would have been picked to go up there and be the mage. The mage used taco magic. The warrior kept doing these non-warrior things. He could summon a blender out of nowhere, and he tried to kill the used car salesman who's trying to sell them dune buggies. And the ranger just came up, snuck up there, and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm up here, cool." And we rolled with it. And then the healer was this little kid and his dad, and it was the little kid would throw the dad, and the dad would go heal, and he'd heal, and it was I can't put it into better words, and that's a terrible description, but it was just really amusing. So if you get the chance next year at LA Comic Con, if they've got freestyle D&D again, and I hope they do, go check it out. Or the guy putting on said if you look up freestyle D&D, you'd find him, and so that was awesome. So let's get into what I bought, what I looked at, what I didn't buy, what I wanted to buy. So first up, we're going to look at Unstable Unicorns, it's a card game. I didn't get a look at the card game. They just had these really cute t-shirts, and I just didn't have the extra cash to buy these cute t-shirts. And they don't sell them on their website, just the game, but they have a webcomic, and I figured, hey, let's just take a look at the webcomic. So Life with a regular cat, and then Life with a magical kitten corn, and you got rainbows everywhere. And I will provide links to all of this down below for you guys to go check out on your own. But this was just really cute. Extremely fertile unicorns. I don't know if we can show this. Oh, that's fine. I guess, because you have the most unicorns. And it's still cute artwork. Oh, look at that. It's a cute little unicorn. Oh, hell nay. Roasted. Ooh, oh, flames. Oh, it's a chubby unicorn. That's adorable. Okay, yeah, so Unstable Unicorns. The game itself looks cool. I think we got it for one of my friends for his birthday, but we haven't actually sat down to play it yet. But, yeah, they had some cool stuff. I really wish I'd bought a shirt, but there it is. 20 bucks you can get the game. Although, that's adorable. Okay, let's move on. Up next, what was it? Okay, so I did buy something from here. They were selling candles, and I bought one. I bought one after Snora bought one and then convinced me. It's called Sanctuary, and so I smelled it, and it smells so good. It's on here. It's a mix of, it has notes of ginger, incense, and saffron. It's a 100% soy candle. This is the little 6 ounce, and then yeah, I'm not gonna read that, but really cute. Little pricey, but smells really nice. And one of the guys there was like, he likes to smell this one, light this candle when he's playing Dark Souls. And I'm like, I haven't played Dark Souls yet. I have it. I bought the remastered. I have 3. I'm like, this does smell perfect. It was a D&D themed booth. So the top of this, it's a little D&D map here on the top. I need to learn how to move better with the camera because I have to move opposite. So it's a little map on top. So that was super cool over there, and they had dice. And we'll take a look here in their shop just so I can show you the other stuff they had because it smelled so good. And, writing a D&D campaign to that, it's gonna be awesome. And they had this. Snore got one, and I wanted one, but when I looked, they were out. It's the Matchbox, and it's a basic Conjuration Volume 1 Matchbox with the matches in it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Let's see what else do they have. Fire Elements Matchbox. 22 ways to summon fire elementals. Please use responsibly. You can never use it responsibly. Don't ever tell somebody to use it responsibly. They will not. Alright, that's only $2. That's not. I might buy some of those just for this candle. They had a whole bunch. Den of Thieves was nice. I don't think I smelled that one. I didn't smell. They had that one. I didn't smell it. Smelled Den of Thieves. Which one? They had the tavern smelled really heavily. I think that was it. Really heavily with a wine, deeper red wine smell. And it smelled good, but it was a little strong for me. And Dungeon Depths also had a really strong smell that I liked, but it wasn't something I'd want to light a whole bunch of. But dear God, if you have to buy any candle soon, I recommend. I haven't even lit it up yet. It just smells nice. Sanctuary. I read it and I was like, Diablo, Sanctuary and Diablo. This is what you'd smell in Sanctuary. You walk in within the forest with the trees nearby. Yeah. That was good. Walk in the Woods smelled good. It was a really nice pine one, but Sanctuary won me over, and that's what we went with. So then next was A Fistful of Comics. They just sold the protective sleeve that I used for my signature because I bought that and I'm trying to carry it in my bag and keep it safe. And I'm like, no, keep it flat. Can't bend. Can't put it in my satchel. Don't bend it. And then I walk over and I handed them the signature page and I was like, something that fits this, please. And he takes it and he pulls one out and he goes, this will fit. I go, great. I go, how much is it? He goes, $3. I go, deal, done deal. Just keep that safe. Yeah, $3 was worth it. Up next, okay. This was pretty sweet. It's a VR game. It's coming out next year. Hopefully coming out next year. I didn't get to try the game itself, but I got to put on the headset and explore one of the ships. They said one of the ships. I'm pretty sure it's just the ship or part of the ship. Using it with the Vive, I'm still unsure of which headset I'm going to go with in the end, but the Vive is what we reason for this. So, their pitch, it's a game, and it's told from 6 different points of view. So there's 6 episodes, and you can play through the game just from one of it, and you'll get the whole game. But if you play through each one from each character's point of view, you then get the bigger picture of the story. You might learn things from one character you didn't know from the other. Oh, such and such character died because of such accident, but then you might learn a different crew member caused the accident, and you would only find that out if you played through the other crew member's story. So, trying it out, I think I have a picture. I do. So that's me, and that's the developer. I'm going to zoom out. You don't need to see my ugly face that close. But it was super cool, and as you can see, I was just kind of dressed up. Fallout, I've got the Fallout 111 bag, and then I had a 111 jacket made with, Ghostbusters t-shirt, World of Warcraft hat. I was nerdy. I got like 3 comments on the jacket. It was made last night for me. It was great. He was super nice. And then I also got with it a little comic for it. I haven't checked it out yet. Maybe I'll flip through here on camera. And so let's see here. So now, 115 years later, it is only fitting that the Gaia mission begins on the anniversary of Apollo 11's historic launch. These men and women will be navigating uncharted space for 133 years before reaching their destination in the Alpha Centauri solar system. We got some nice art there. This was created by Aaron Kinzer and Sydney Roberts. The art by Arthur Romeo, and then there's Facebook links and stuff, which I won't bother reading you the Facebook links. So just flipping through this, it looks neat. Ooh, one of the characters has green hair. One of them has blue hair. All right, you've sold me blue hair. I have a thing. Yeah, I love Rem. Rem is best girl. So yeah, blue hair. I love blue hair. I had blue hair for a while. So this game, just using it, you're on this tiny little ship, and you used one control just to teleport yourself up and down the ship, and you could bend over and look under the bed, and they had a cup, and you could pick up the cup, and so I threw the cup around for a bit, and it felt, there was no sound yet. I was just using the headset to look, and then there's the guy holding the cables going, all right, you're getting a little close, back up, hey, that's a chair, but it's not a chair, what you're seeing, it's the bed. You just walked close to the chair we had set up. And so it looked really nice, really, really clear visuals, seeing out into space. It was just super, super neat. Next, do I want to talk about that next, or do I have the cards for everything too. So here was like the Unstable Unicorn card, really adorable. Here was the Cantrip and Candles card. Nice. Now, I won't say texture, but it wasn't like a regular business card where it's a little flimsy. That one's like actually sturdy. And then A Fistful of Comics. And remember to always use protection for your comics and in condoms. And then here was Singularium. I don't think I'm saying that right, but it's neat. And then here's the back. And they had a contest going on. I entered the contest. Hopefully I'll win. They're giving away a Switch. I have a Switch, but maybe one of our guild members, I'll be really nice, give him a Christmas present Switch, or I will keep 2 for myself, and then I can keep 1 here and 1 in my bedroom. Or I can just be the douche who has 2 Switches, and we'll play them both. Keep them both with me. I don't need to charge them. Just swatch. No, because it's saved to the Switch. Never mind. That'd be really dumb. Anyways, super cool. You should check it out when it comes out next year. I think they were talking about early, middle next year, late next year, and I'm gonna, try and get my headset in spring. I've been looking at the Oculus Quest. It looks kind of nice, being wireless, and we'll come back to a video about that another day. But hopefully coming out sometime next year. Let's explore their website just a little bit. LA Comic-Con. That was just their booth and the dates. Oh, they have a little teaser trailer. Okay, let's watch that. How long is it? You can't hear the output. Let me fix that really quickly. That is only fair if I'm hearing it that you get to hear it too. That's better. Okay, let's roll this back. There we go. You should be able to hear it. No, still not yet. I'm watching both. Speakers. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's roll it back one more time. Unprofessional, I know. In 1977, humanity sent 2 golden records into space, a calling card for the intelligent life. Oh yeah, I've seen models of them. In 2037, we received a response. Ooh, cool. All right. Scientists estimate that there are over 10 billion solar systems in our galaxy. I'm going to just assume that's true, because that sounds like right. In the year 2084, a crew of 6 specialized astronauts set out on a maiden voyage to answer the call of the planet that repelled the first of its kind VR episodic series. This is so loud in my ears. Oh, that's better. Tasked with delivering vital resources to Proximus B to help save our closest interstellar... Missed that last word. Join us for this unprecedented journey through the space and virtual reality. Singularium. It looked like, seriously, it looked like super, super nice. Gonna add it to my list, gonna check it out. We're gonna let the whole trailer roll out. Orange. No. Wasn't an orange. So that was neat. And then what's in their store? Oh, just pre-sales. So there's the comic book that I just showed you a page of. Yeah, they had signed ones, they had regular ones. I just have a regular one. And then contacting them. I don't know why you need to, but there you go. There's the little information there. That was super cool. We will definitely be checking that out when the time rolls around and I have a VR headset. Now, what do I want to talk about next? Do I want to do the books? Do I want to do Starscript? Let's do Starscript next. And then I will end with the book. So Starscript, I don't have anything physical for them because they were running out of business cards, but the gentleman running it was nice enough to send me the business cards. So Starscript, what picture was that? Ah, okay, cool. So Starscript, it's this new thing coming out soon. And the way the guys pitched it is it's going to be better than Patreon. Because it's going to allow you to work more with other people, to work together on projects. And the line he said to me, he goes, it's because every story is a star, and they're going to have their universe, and every star is another story. And it sounds amazing, and I want to be a part of this. Only problem. I can't draw. I can't write for shit. I can do reviews, and I can talk about D&D. I'm like half-heartedly writing some D&D campaigns, but like, no one would buy it. I'd just give you my campaigns. But so the way it's going to work, the way the guy made it sound like it's going to work, you start writing a book. And much like Patreon, you can go, hey, I'm writing this book. Who wants to help write this book? And you can have people sign up to, contribute the same way with Patreon. But then you can also have people helping you write the book, like actually helping you write the book. And you can assign people to be able to edit X amount on X pages, story-wise, illustration-wise, art-wise, and then they get added onto the pay for the book. So as the book makes money, everyone who worked on it and did their part at your approval, because you're the boss. You own the whole project. You can decide who can see how much and who works on what. And then everyone automatically gets their little bit of cut. So the way he explained it to me, for me being just would be able to do reviews, would be, oh, someone's writing a book and they want to designate 5% of their budget to advertising, right? I sign on as an advertiser, I do my advertising talking about it, and then automatically I'll receive something from that 5%. If there's other people doing reviews, that 5% would be split up among all of us. But then it sounds like it's going to be really cool. It's going to be way better than Patreon. And when it officially releases, or beforehand, I might slip in there and do that early sign up. I want to be a part of this. So let's explore the website, because I haven't actually looked at any of these websites. I was just setting stuff up. Excuse me again as I just continue to burp into the mic. Really unprofessional. Let's zoom in a bit so I can read that, and you can read that. The world is filled with storytellers. Even through self-publishing and crowdfunding are on the rise, many creators still don't have the resources they need to make their production a success. Independent creators carry on the heavy crown that comes with entrepreneurship. Having to deal with business tasks like marketing, finance, and team management can leave them overwhelmed and unable to focus on what they do best. That is where Starscript comes in. By developing social crowdfunding application that is specifically focused on story production, Starscript aims to help writers, illustrators, and composers come together to create immersive income-generating stories. Starscript Legends is not just another production or crowdfunding application, it's a world-building ecosystem. So I spent like a good half an hour talking about this dude. I didn't get his name either, and I feel really bad. He was the CEO. It was him and his brother started this. And there were some very beautiful girls with them that were cosplaying from from parts, just to look all spacey. But this was... You'll have to check it out. And if you're at Comic-Con tomorrow, on Sunday, go check them out. I forget where their booth is. It's kind of near the art gallery. You'll see them. It's a beautiful looking booth. They had music playing. Guys in suits stand out at Comic-Con, but they look good in those suits. And to check this out, because the way he pitched it, and the way he talked about it, and the way we just stood there and just kept talking about it, I want to be a part of this. In whatever way I can be, I want to be a part of this. I want to see something like this grow and be awesome. I know some friends of mine that write books. This would be a great place rather than starting on Wattpad or something where you're just putting it out there and people are reading it. Starting here where you can have people helping you write it if you wanted, but you can also, set it out there and it's everything set up to help you build this, this whole thing. Yeah, two brothers who made this. And, can we see the... I'll get to the theme. I'm just going to go down this in order. Okay, so this was just their funding and stuff they were working on. So you can look at that here. But let's look at the team. I think I know. If there's a picture, I'll know which one I talked to. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was Zachary. He's the one I talked to. He was, you let me click on it? Do something cool? Yeah, so he was super nice. We sat there and we chatted. We talked about logos. We talked about him making the business, and then we were talking. I'm like, oh, so like this comparing to the other things, and he's like, yeah. He goes, you're getting it. You're getting how this is about to work, and that's good. It's easy to understand how this is all going to work. I'm just really awful at explaining it. But I did ask him. I'm like, hey, would you mind if I wouldn't do this? So I'm gonna, you'll see this. I'm gonna send you Zachary. I'm gonna send you a link to YouTube to this video, mainly to just this point. You don't need to watch the other stuff. You're at Comic-Con. But talking about you, because this is really cool, and I would love to talk to you more about how this works and how I can get into just not helping, but what I can do just to make this work. Because I don't want to start and be like doing the wrong thing, but I want to make sure that I don't know how to put this in the right words. I want to be a part of this just as community side. I want to be a part of this. This looks awesome. I think it's going to be really neat when it takes off. And when I get some time this week, I'm definitely going to message you, talk about this. Yeah. Because then they have a contact page, And then that's probably going to be, contacting them with an email. And then the join, we'll see what that says. Made up by authors, illustrated composers, and fans. So, as you know, I'm the fan. I can't write, I can't draw. I don't compose. I'm assuming it's just compose music. I can't write music. I really just play video games and talk about video games. But, onwards. Let's look at some of the pictures I took. So they had a Tenacious D booth. They got really mad because Tenacious D was there Friday. I wasn't there Friday. I was at work. And they were showing Tenacious D Post-Apocalypto. And I won tickets to go see it. And I found out Friday at 1 o'clock. And I had to work at 2. Closing. So I wasn't going to be there. Like, what? No, I missed it? Yeah. Apparently Kyle, he was at the booth a lot yesterday. And Jack Black was walking around the floor, like, in a mask, trying to hide who he was. I don't know how well that worked. But I would have loved... So, here's my picture with Tenacious D. It's the cardboard cutouts. But I have a picture with me and Tenacious D. And they were selling shirts and stuff, but I spent money on books and candles. They had a Mega Man. That was really cool. And that was pretty good. So, let's end on... Okay, now I'm equally excited about Starscript and these books. So, I went last year, and I picked up this book right here. The Knife's Edge. It's the first book in the series. There's the author on the back. Super nice guy. His name's Matthew Wolfe. I walk past him, and he goes, "You seem like the kind of person who would like fantasy." And I go, yes. Yes, I do. And we spent a little while chit-chatting about my favorite fantasy novels, the Bellagrath, The Malloreon by David Eddings, is one of my favorite book series. And we're talking about it, and he goes, I think you might like this. He goes, we have the set on however, I think it was just 2 books at the time. I'm like, just give me the first one. Let's read this, find out. So I bought it a year ago, like almost a year ago to the day, I think. And I'm 29 pages in a year, because I just have not had time to be, like, reading a whole bunch. Sit down and really just read a book. Reading for school, reading small little things for pleasure, short little books. But I started at 29 pages in the other couple weeks ago. I'm loving it. It's great. I'm walking there today, and I had totally forgotten that maybe he was going to be there. And then I see him, and I walk past him, and he goes, "Hey, you seem like the kind of person who likes fantasy." And I turned to him because I saw the booth and I started walking over there. And I go, "You and I have had this conversation before." And he looks at me and he goes, "I thought you looked familiar." I go, "Yes." And so, did you read the book? And I'm like, no. This book has been sitting on my desk, for a year, staring at me, going, "Why haven't you read me yet?" I have it signed, too. I have, now that I bought more, I have all of them signed. Looking good. Yeah, and it's been sitting here haunting me for a year going, I need to read this. So now, we're there, and they were having a deal on completing the set. So, to motivate myself, I bought the other 2 books. He's working on book 4. I'm going to finish these before you, Matthew, before you, Mr. Wolfe, before you finish writing book 4, just so I can bug you about where book 4 is, because 29 pages in, I'm loving it. Loving the story. Yes, to everyone else, I had each of these signed. I collect signed books when I can. So, we'll start. I would love to sit here and just, like, read you the books audiobook style, but no one wants to listen to me talk for however long it would take me to read that book. So, we'll just stick a little treat to all of you, if I can find it here. I'll show off the map of the world. And I wasn't sure if there was a description of the book on each one. There is not. So, let's take a peek here as this has been scrolling on the website. Let's read just a tiny bit. If I can pull up the first book. So here we go. Here's your description. When legends come to life, the world trembles from a single name, Ronin. Once heroes from a different age, they wield elemental powers. wind, water, fire, stone, forest, sun, moon, flesh, and metal. At the same time, a young man discovers his best friend with a sword in her stomach, and dark wings sprouting from her back. Guards rush onto the scene, accusing him of the act, and he is forced to flee. In a new world without his memories, Gray must find his way amid legends and darkness as he wrestles with an elemental power inside of him. All too similar to the infamous Ronin. So, again, 29 pages in. Really, really cool looking. Really, really cool sounding. I'm definitely gonna finish this. 3 days. If I do nothing for 3 days, if I do nothing for a day, I could read this. How many pages is it? 405 pages, all the way to the end. 2 days. If I have 2 days where I could just do nothing but read and take little breaks, I could read each of those. That one, books 2 and 3, maybe 3 days each. So, as I'm reading them along, I'll either try and do little reviews like on Twitter, or at the very end, I will do a full review of each book, because he is one cool dude. Can I move me out of that? Yes, I can. Just move my frame. No, too far. He is one cool dude. Super nice to talk to. Super chill. I enjoyed just chit-chatting with him. I actually went back to get this picture just so I could show this off. Can we explore the website just a bit more? Ooh, apparel. Is there a jacket? No, but there's a necklace. I love necklaces. I wear a lot of necklaces. We're talking about swords. I'm expecting next year, finish these books, I want a replica Ronin sword. I want the replica sword, Matthew, from book 1. That's the sword I want. You liked my broadsword I had. Well, my camera went blurry. You liked the broadsword I showed you had a picture of. I want a golden one, just like that. That is my request. Yeah. So I think that's it. This is probably going to sound, really terrible just watching this, because I'm not going to edit this. I don't want to send this to the editor. There's nothing really to edit out. It was just me talking. It's just a review video. We're going to go back to that. Comic-Con was nice this year. Nice, chill. Not going tomorrow. Just the one day's enough. You can do a lot in a day. Definitely going to go next year if I can, and every year following if I can. I will continue to do reviews like this. Hopefully, soon, you will hear more from me about the Ronin saga. And I will get to go look into Singularium more, because that's going to be really cool when it comes out. And I'm going to get to do more about Starscript, because I want to look into that more, because that sounds really cool. Let's see what else we got on the docket. Tonight, in like 20 minutes, I'm going to go leave. I'm going to go see Rocky Horror, because they're showing it at the local theater, and I like Rocky Horror. $5, I'm going to go see Rocky Horror. And then this upcoming weekend is BlizzCon, so you'll probably get a couple, I don't want to say a couple, you'll probably get like 1 or 2 videos from me at BlizzCon, either just chatting or some other silly stuff, or I will try to record a video from my laptop in the hotel room and be like, hey, this was day 1, hey, this was day 2. Don't count on that, though. You'll probably just get something from my phone as we're walking on the floor. But really excited for that. Snore and I are going to that, too. And he and I were there today at LA Comic-Con, but we split up because I wanted to go to panels and he didn't. Which, totally fine. If you can, get a group to go to a convention, you don't have to stick together. But carpool makes life so much easier. Yeah, so thank you all for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. There will be links to all of the sites you just saw me look at down below, along with the guild's links to stuff that we normally have down there. If you want to stay updated on what the guild does, we have got our website at thedragonheartsguild.weebly.com, and then our Twitter at @the_DH_guild, because the Dragonhearts Guild total name would not fit on Twitter, because that's stupid, and it wouldn't let me just do Dragonhearts Guild either. So we're at the DH Guild on Twitter, and then you can always find us on Instagram under the Dragonhearts Guild, and our website, just because that has all the links. You can stay updated on everything we do there. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening to me ramble for almost 40 minutes. Long time to listen to me talk, I know, but you pulled through, and I'm proud of you. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.